All right. Back with some more Nuzlocke action. And this one, this is going to be a little bit different, I think. You might look at this team and think, where the heck did some of these guys come from? Well, between streams, I went to a few of the areas where we had to make patches, and we got a few new team members. The awkward thing for this gym is we don't have any good ice types. And we don't have any good ice-type TMs to give to anybody. And we have exactly one fairy-type Pokemon. So that made preparing for this quite a bit more difficult than some of the other battles. I don't really have a clear answer to dragon types. And on top of that, the deeper that we get into this run, the hazier my memory is on things. And also, I don't know what's been changed since the patch that I played on originally. But when I played this previously, it was a single battle, and I remember him having a lot of setup moves, which I guess isn't too surprising, Dragon Dance on Haxorus and that sort of thing. And I think he had a Kingdra, but yeah, that's about the extent of what I remember. So I think that we're kind of winging it here. This could go very poorly, honestly, but I think that this team could do it. To start off, we have our most valuable move here on Sluggish. Not a very fitting name for something as fast as Whimsicott, but it doesn't have Prankster, so I guess it's a little more sluggish than most Whimsicots. But yeah, we've got the Moonblast, and then we can control their damage output with Charm and Light Screen. And Energy Ball's probably not going to be that meaningful, but I didn't really have anything else that I wanted to put on this that I could find. So that's what we're sticking with there. We got the Occaberry, because a lot of these dragons run Fire-type moves, so I figure that's a pretty safe bet, and it's kind of like how things have been with Goose lately, where it's he's not going to live a hit anyway, so Citrus Berry's not that good. So just giving Sluggish a chance to live a surprise Fire-type move might be a good play. But yeah, so we're gonna lead off with him and then kind of control their damage output and then pivot out to someone else probably. We got Milk here, old reliable, still hasn't missed a Stone Edge. Well, he missed one Stone Edge off stream, but I'm not gonna count that. So as far as we're concerned, Milk has not missed once, and let's hope he continues to not miss. There's a lot of dragon flying dual types, so I feel like Stone Edge could be kind of nice for dealing with them. You got Sucker Punch for dealing out some good priority damage, if they get Dragon Dances set up, and then Earthquake is just kind of nice physical damage. I don't anticipate really being able to get Curse up, but if we do, then that could be kind of nice, because Milk already has really good physical defense, and then just boosting that further and then using stuff like Sucker Punch might be kind of nice. But the big thing is he can pivot into Fire-type moves, and just in general, he's pretty good defensively, so he'll be a good pivot. And as long as they don't have a multi-hit move or they set up Hail or something weird like that, then Sturdy can be really nice for living some hits that nobody else can. Now we got Sparrow. Sparrow did really well in the battle against Benga, and so I'm pretty happy with him. I think the big thing for him here is that he's just again, kind of like Milk, where he's pretty bulky. He just has a different typing to take advantage of. I've got quite a few Pokemon that are weak to fire, so having a couple good switch-ins against fire moves feels pretty good to me. I feel like Will-O-Wisp is going to be really good against a lot of these physical dragon types, because they can't crit through Burn, so Will-O-Wisp and Scald are both really nice for that. And then Acid Armor for potentially being able to stay in a bit longer and do some damage over time against the enemy. And then Shadow Ball is just kind of your basic stab damage, that sort of thing. Cursed Body is also really helpful, because if we disable one of their moves that would be threatening to someone else, then that might give us a chance to take advantage. And we got Phobos here. Phobos is mostly here because he's pretty tanky. He is immune to Earthquake, and then he quad resists fighting, because like something like Haxorus is probably going to have like close combat or something like that. And then Defend Order is just crazy because you can raise your defense and special defense as long as we don't get hit by like a rock type move or maybe electric or ice. Then I think that that Phobos could be really good here, but like we can kind of just lame them out with Infestation Chip or drop their special attack if they're a special attacker, and then attack orders some decent damage as well. So not a crazy thing here, but honestly, I'm kind of happy to have something that is a bit tankier than Goose, but still has the same ground immunity. Then we got Noah P. Honestly, the move pool was pretty shallow, but I felt pretty good about possibly being able to get up like an Acid Spray and then pivot into someone else like Sparrow or Sluggish to do some big damage, or just get a super powerful Sludge Bomb off on them. I can also like Toxic Saw, like I could get a Toxic off and then switch out to another tanky guy, especially something like Phobos could be really nice there. And then we got Encore. This is kind of why I have Quick Claw. If I get to a spot where they start setting up on me, then I might be able to get kind of lucky and cheese them out with a Quick Claw Encore. Or it could just be that like I kind of catch them, like the Quick Claw doesn't proc, but I still get to Encore them into a setup move, and then that'll give me the opportunity to get my damage up and take them out. And we got Bruh Dude. So this is kind of our sit-in for C# because I kind of wanted something that wasn't weak to fighting, and just in general, Bug Steel is pretty nice defensively against anything that isn't fire, and so I think we've got good switch-ins for that. We've got Shell Armor so that they can't crit us, which is also pretty crazy, and then, you know, we just have, like, it's basically just kind of coverage, stab moves, that sort of thing, and then Iron Defense, but Iron Defense plus Shell Armor is a pretty powerful combo, so I'm pretty happy with that. I'm kind of tempted to put an Akaberry on Bruh Dude, honestly. You know, I think I will do that. Yeah, let's switch over to the Akaberry. Just because, like, while I do have switch-ins, I just, there might be a situation where not having to switch out would be kind of nice. So let's go with the Akaberry. That could bail us out. But yeah, this is a lot of unknowns going into this, but I think that we're as ready as we'll ever be. So let's jump in and give it our best shot. Whew. Alrighty. I haven't had the most trouble with this gym in the past when I've gotten here, because usually, like, if I get here, then my run's probably doing pretty well. It's a double battle now. Uh-oh. Forget everything I said. This could be a little bit bad. But yeah, like I said, I usually haven't had that much trouble with this gym, but I also usually had at least like a couple ice types or fairy types or something that could kind of just plow through the team. It's a little bit different now that it's a double battle, though. This should be interesting. So we got two special attackers up in front of us, so I think getting Light Screen up is kind of a no-brainer. And I don't want to go for Earthquake because I don't want to hit Sluggish, and also Latias has Levitate. I think Charizard gets Levitate. I think they changed its ability from, like, whatever it is in vanilla Pokemon, like its hidden ability, so it's not like Solar Power, but I don't remember what it is. It could be Levitate. Either way, I'm not going for Earthquake. I think I just want to try to Stone Edge this Charizard and get rid of it now. Sluggish is going first, so that's really nice to know. Aura Sphere. Ooh, thank goodness we got the Light Screen up, but that's still gonna hurt. Not bad. No, Milk's pretty good. Never mind. The Fire Lash. Oh, I've got Oka Berry. Yeah, thank goodness I do, because that would have been like curtains. The defense drop and the berry's gone. But we connect Stone Edge because Milk is a champ. Oh yes, the one shot there is huge. Also, wait, isn't Fire Lash physical? Well, that was physical Charizard. That's a little bit odd. I don't think that Sluggish can stay in right now. What would Haxorus have? It gets like X-Scissor. Well, Sluggish is part Fairy in this. And what would the Latias go for? Maybe it would just go for another Aura Sphere. I'm kind of nervous about the Aura Sphere, honestly. Would Latias have gone for a Fire-type move into Sluggish if it had it? This could be a little bit risky, but I do have the Oka Berry, so that makes me a little bit more confident in just going for that. Now for Milk. Milk can take an Aura Sphere just fine. The problem is if Haxorus and Latias double up into him. That's what I'm really concerned about here. But then who would I switch to? Like, Sparrow could be good. Or Phobos. Phobos could be good because then I can also get an Intimidate off on that Haxorus. And that could be really good. It might be nice to save Intimidate for later, though, when they've got 2 physical attackers out. But if I anticipate a fighting move and possibly 2 fighting moves going into Milk, then Sparrow could be good. It's gotta be Phobos or Sparrow. No, I shouldn't take this Haxorus for granted. I need to get its damage output down. Double switch, so a bit of a passive turn. But I'm hoping that this will get me into a good position for next turn. Because I've got Mega Horn on Brudude, and so that can take out the Latias. Maybe I should have had something more for the Haxorus. Or Sphere does basically nothing. Oh, and the Cross Poison. Thank goodness I switched out then. Oh my gosh. I think we should go for Mega Horn into Latias. It is kind of low accuracy, and that makes me a little bit nervous. Maybe getting an Iron Defense up here wouldn't be bad then. And then just go for Attack Order. Maybe that might be a bit too passive. Let's just double up into Latias. And then if one of them kills, then the rest of the damage will just go into Haxorus. Actually, what's my speed? Because I think that Brudude's probably going to go last. Yeah. That makes me think... What if I do switch? Bringing in Noah P... Like, they wouldn't shoot a Psychic attack off at me. Actually, yeah, let's switch Phobos out, so then we could Cyclone Intimidate. Noah P could be good, or Sparrow. Let's bring Noah P in here. Yeah, I think that he's a good call. If this Mega Horn hits, then we're in really good shape. If not, then it could be scary. Swords Dance. So he's at +1. And we do connect with Mega Horn. If they bring out another physical attacker, then pivoting into Phobos could be good. Crit, that, I mean, honestly, that's a legendary. It could have mattered. But at the same time, Brudude's just, like, kind of dope. Flygon definitely could be a physical attacker. Oh, it's Bug Dragon. Right. We learned that from Hugh. So Razor Shell wouldn't be a great idea. Could have if it's special, it could have Flamethrower. I think that's my biggest concern. Ironhead's a little bit more reliable, so I think I'll go for that. What I'd really like to do is just try to get a Quick Claw Encore onto it, but I think that's asking for a little bit much. So let's just bring in Phobos and get these guys. Let's get the Haxorus down to neutral attack at the very least. And thank goodness we have this Intimidate, because otherwise that thing would be at +2. I don't want to mess with +2 Haxorus. High horsepower. And Outrage random targets, so we got a bit lucky there. Wow, that was ±0 attack, and not very effective, and it still did almost half. That was high horsepower from... Right, okay. Brudude could be in some danger. But it looks like they are both physical. That is useful knowledge. We just cycle another Intimidate? Is that greedy? That might be greedy. What if it's mixed Flygon? I'm a little bit scared for Brudude. But is it worth switching out? Is it that scary? I feel like getting an Iron Defense up might not be a bad idea. And... does Attack Order kill from here? I think it could. But what if I switch? What if I bring in... Sparrow? Sparrow can probably tank anything they throw at that slot. And then honestly, well, yeah, I could get like a burn off onto both of these guys and give Brudude more of a chance to set up or something. They could have special attackers in the back. Maybe I shouldn't lean that much into Brudude just staying in. Let's get an attack order off. They could have Rock Slide though. Actually, yeah, let's bring in Noah P, because that gives us a chance to cycle Phobos in, and that seems to bait them to do a ground-type attack at this slot, so that's really nice. High horsepower, Brudude avoids it. Outrage going into Noah P. Man, that's so much damage. Noah P just barely tanking that. Do we want to take out Haxorus now, or do we want to get damage down on Flygon? That's our big question. I think we can hit Flygon and then cycle another Intimidate, because they're going to be going high horsepower. Well, I guess they might just pick any move because of how low Noah P is. But I think Phobos is still good for the Intimidate. Do I want to position this so that I've got Phobos in the back when they lose one, so then I can bring in another Intimidate? That might be a good call. Okay. Still going for Outrage. This is neutral, but it's at -1 attack. So there's the confusion. But now Haxorus will get its pick of any of its moves. We know it has Cross Poison and Outrage and Swords Dance, so it's got one mystery move. Could be Earthquake, could be Rock Slide. There's a few possibilities. Close Combat is another one. Let's... Iron Defense plus... Heal Phobos. Yes, we'll heal Phobos. Brodude doesn't have to worry about crits, and he's at +2 defense, so I feel okay about that. And Hexorus could just hit itself here. Yeah! Let's go. Stupid old confusion mechanics. Ooh, that's special. Oh, and that is Life Orb as well. I need to pay more attention to that. That does use up our Citrus Berry, but we're doing better on our special attack than before. And I think what I want to do is heal Brodude. And then Sluggish would be a pretty ambitious option. That would basically be calling them going for another Dragon Pulse into the slot. And like going for Outrage. I don't think they'd go for Cross Poison. But then it's like, I don't really know what else they might go for. I think Sparrow's probably a safer choice. So let's do that. What we might be able to do is kind of keep the Hexorus around and just like maybe ignoring a Hexorus isn't the best idea, but its defense or its attack is only going lower. But if I burn it, then that... Ooh, Dragon Pulse. Don't kill, don't kill, don't kill. Oh my gosh. Sparrow hanging in there just barely. We didn't get any cursed body procs, unfortunately, but that's okay. That Hexorus is locked into Outrage, so that's good for us. Getting double targeted again would be kind of scary. The Outrage is random, but even so. Now do I call the double dragon move? That might not be bad, because Sluggish is probably going to be faster than most of the enemy Pokemon. And I could get like a light screen or something up. And then that saves Phobos for later. This is a little bit risky, but that's how it is with any of these frail Pokemon, unfortunately. I think Sluggish can do it. And we should be rid of Flygon this turn. Outrage goes into Brodude. It would have been kind of nice if it had gone into Sluggish. Wow, that's so much damage. Wait, crit? How did that crit? Oh no! It's, it's Mold Breaker, so it was able to crit the whole time. That's terrifying. That is the most terrifying thing I've ever seen. Wow. I've never seen Mold Breaker work out quite that well, but Brodude does still hang on, because like he still resisted it, but man, that is scary. Problem here is we might have a Fire Blast going this way. Like Salamence is another one that can be kind of mixed on what type it attacks with, and that makes it a lot harder to be ready for. I think Phobos would be a good call here, so that if it is a physical attacker, then we can start controlling its damage output a bit. This is still kind of scary though. If they focus into Phobos, then he could be in trouble. But Brodude gets healed up, and that's pretty helpful for us. I really wish it hadn't gone into Phobos there. At least it didn't crit that time. Dual Wing Beat. Oh, that's really bad. Ooh. Do you live? Wow, just barely living that. I think what I want to do... If they're both physical, then that's pretty good for me. I don't think I want to get rid of the Haxorus is the thing. But I don't really know if I want to switch to anybody. What if I... Let's get... I want to get Noah P and Sparrow healed up. I want to get the whole team healed up, honestly. But maybe that's asking for too much. Let's use this turn to heal up. This is asking to get crit, which I guess can happen to both of my guys, at least from Haxorus, but I think this is okay. Cross poison into this slot. Oh, that's acceptable. That's crit. That might not be acceptable. Damn it. Man, I called out that, crit was kind of our worst case scenario, so, can't be too upset about, something that was very clearly possible happening. But that did give us the opportunity to get Sparrow up. I don't think they've got anything super effective against Sparrow, so I think what I want to do is try to get a burn off, and we really need heals, so we're gonna heal. Haxorus is going back for Outrage. And the Dragon Claw. Those are both pretty strong together. Okay, but the Curse Body is very helpful for us. The Burn is also really cool. Bro dude. Healing Sparrow? Well, let's heal up Sluggish. We're taking it real slow here. What if I heal Sparrow and burn Haxorus? They've only got one more in the back. That's crazy. I can't believe, yeah. Double battles, I guess, do go kind of faster, but I didn't realize that they only had one left in the back. That's pretty good for us. Man, those Outrages are strong, though. Oh, it had Flamethrower all along! I think Brodude can live this. But that is gonna force Brodude to switch out, because he cannot take another Flamethrower. Mixed Salamence. I shoulda known. We've got them both burned, so Haxorus can't crit through that. Then we heal Milk. Yes. Confusion's fine. It does make it so Haxorus is a bit closer to dying, which brings out whoever they have in the back, which could be bad for us. Next turn, that Haxorus is gone. What do I want to do here? Do I just focus into Salamence so I can 2v1? It's not a bad choice. I think that'll make it a lot more manageable. I just don't know. I don't know what he's got in the back. It might be like Druddigan, which could be pretty bad, because that strong physical attack could take anyone out. What would my other options be? I've got Milk back here. He'd be pretty fine switching in on a flamethrower, but getting burned would be really bad for him. It's tough, because they're going to outspeed all my guys other than Sluggish, and Sluggish is kind of out of condition for the rest of the battle, I think. I think I do just focus the Salamence. What are my speeds? Because this could be really important. 80 and 92. Okay. If Noah P had been faster, then I could have gone for Acid Spray and Shadow Ball, which would basically guarantee the kill. But I think these two together should be able to kill neutrally effective attacks. Outrage. As long as it doesn't crit, I think that Noah's okay. That flamethrower could be scary though. Oh, the burn. Noah hangs on though. He's gonna need to heal or switch out, but he hung on. There we go. So that is both of these guys down. Now, what does he have in the bag? Can't believe he had a Latias. Hold on. I didn't get outraged enough over the legendary on the gym leaders team. Sceptile. This is another one that could be mixed. I don't have any full restores, okay. I would expect a grass move into Sparrow's slot. Brodude should be able to take a hit, I'm pretty sure. I think we're gonna go with this. Noah's in the most danger though, because the AI might be like, oh well, I can kill this Swalot, so I'm gonna go for that. Leaf Blade. That makes sense. Going for the super effective hit, that probably, like, that almost certainly would have killed Sparrow. What would it have that would threaten Noah P enough to make me not press Sludge Bomb here? Let's just Encore it so we can make it predictable. And heal Brodude. I think that we don't completely have this in the bag. There's a chance for a curveball to get thrown, but I think we're looking pretty good. Dragon Claw, that shouldn't be too bad for us. Wow, that's still some damage though. But we at least lock them in on that, so now we know Dragon Claw is coming. And if we know that Dragon Claw is coming, we can bring in Sluggish. Sluggish is immune. And then I think we just go for the Mega Horn. Brodude does not have to worry about a not very effective Dragon Claw from Sceptile. And the Mega Horn connects. Brodude competing with Milk for the high accuracy, I guess. Focus Sash comes into play here, but it doesn't matter. He's still locked in on Dragon Claw, so even though Sluggish is at pretty dangerously low HP, he doesn't have to worry. And we can just go for Iron Head to guarantee the hit. And that is GG. Yeah, this isn't going to do anything. Yeah, we're totally fine. Oh, man. Yeah. Well, I was pretty nervous about this team going into it when I thought it was a single battle. When I saw this was a double battle, I was like, no shot. You know, there's no way that we can do this, but this team really pulled together. We had a couple veterans from previous battles, but it was a lot of new faces, and they stood up to the challenge really well. So I'm super happy with how that turned out. Definitely bummed out about Phobos. We got a bit unlucky with the crit, but in all fairness, we were playing in a way that crit was the lose condition, and you know, when you make crit your lose conditions, sometimes you lose because of crit. That's just the way it goes. But gosh, this team really did it. And that was, you know, we didn't have J-Dog in the team. We didn't have C# in the team. That shows that that now it's not just kind of our main 6 that can handle these. We got a whole crew of Pokemon that are gonna get us through this challenge, it looks like.